Well, let's start off with Watch Exchange, and it is one of the more popular stores at Far East Plaza, and lots of people patronize this store. As you can see, let's take a look at what they have. You have Patek Philippe Complications. It was 77,000 annual calendar. We have Patek Philippe World Travel Time with bracelet, 199,000. 24 series with bracelet, about 16,000, and 24 series with bracelet diamonds, about $30,000. AP we have here, sorry, this is Patek Philippe Nautilus on straps, and they have the PP Aquanaut on strap for about 60,000, as well as bracelet. If you want the one with the diamonds, with the ladies version, the Nautilus is available as well as the Aquanaut with rubber. Now to Audemars Piguet, AP in rubber, about 59. We have the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore with leather, about 33,000, and the rubber diver for about 33 as well. This is a little bit out of focus, I beg your pardon. The glare is just too strong from the screen. We have AP in half gold in white dial, 33. We also have the AP Royal Oak in black for about 51. Next, Rolex, we have the Sky Dweller here, solid gold for about 55,000. We also have the Deep Sea Challenge over here in black in the box for about 55. Here we have lots of Sky Dwellers. As you can see, they're going for about 24 in steel and about 23 in half gold. And we also have lots of Sea Dwellers, Deep Sea Oysters for about 15. We have over here the Sea Dweller for about 17. And here we have the Polar Explorer 2 for about 15. The black one is about 11, which is a pretty good deal. Explorer 1 for about 9,000 to 12,000, and the half gold one is going for 12 to 15,000. Prices are all pretty good. This is the leather versions, and over here we have the Yacht Master series, going from anything from 17,000, 19,000, all the way to diamond encrusted for about 50,000. But the half gold versions are typically going for about 20,000 to 22,000. And here, of course, we have the Tiffany turquoise for about 18. Pretty good price, I think. And this is, of course, the new Air King series, going for about 11. And here we have the OP range, quite a large range over here, from Tiffany, Celebration Dial, Cotton Candy, and here we have more complicated Patek Philippe watches for about 50 to 70,000. And here we have the Calatrava 6007 with the classic 240 movement. Of course, more Rolex Datejust in Jubilee. And here you have the day date versions. Of course, I try to keep the screen as still as possible, so feel free to pause to look at the prices. Sorry, I can't narrate everything. Now, here we have the Rolex Datejust in Jubilee, half gold, diamonds for about 20, and 12 without diamonds, oyster bracelet. Here we have the ladies Datejust for going for anything from 18, 17, 13,000 dollars, and this one is a smaller version for 17, 19. And lots of lady Datejust going for 20, 17,000, 26,000, different range of prices. And these are the 36mm unisex versions. They can go from anything from 14 to 19,000 dollars, depending on the dial configurations. Pretty good value if you ask me. Now we have more Datejust here. These are all the 36mm Datejust, going for a variety of prices. And here are the sorry, I beg your pardon, let me focus. I think these are the 31mm versions. Yes, as well. Prices are all there, about 20,000. Now the Datejust 126334, Datejust 41s, they are slightly more. The high teens, 19 to 20,000 dollars. Now we have more Datejust, all Datejust 41s, starting from 12 for a plain version, all the way to high teens, 19,000 for the half gold version. Now Daytonas. Now this is the Daytona with Oyster Flex, 52,000 in solid gold. More solid gold Daytonas going for roughly $50-ish thousand. And this is the platinum one, ice blue for 143,000. Michael Bublé, that's you. More solid gold and half gold Daytonas. Prices are pretty decent if you ask me, if you're not willing to play the AD hoops that you have to jump through. For example, if you're willing to go for 16520, it's about 24,000. The latest version is about 35,000. GMT Master. And here we have the Hulk going for 22. The solid gold Submariner about 44. And this is the GMT Master with jade green, and lots of GMT Master Batmans, Pepsi's going for anything from about 19,000 to 26,000. Now let's watch Exchange. As you can see, they have a tremendous display outside their store. In fact, I don't think they have a display inside. So everything is on display, full disclosure on the prices. They really are a pretty good store if you ask me. And here we have more watches other than Rolex. Hublot, 6,000, very good deal. You also have, let's see over here, Bulgari Octo Finissimo for 10,000. And we have more Hublot, the Big Bang Skeleton, 15,000. And we have over here Breitling. Breitlings are pretty good deals. It's about 13,000 for a solid gold version. And of course, we have the Panerai versions as well, various models to choose from, as well as Breitling. Next, we have IWC, as well as Piaget, and more Hublots with their beautiful boxes for about 30 to 40,000. Frank Muller, I love the Tiffany blue version over there for about 10,000. Very nice, very striking. And various Frank Mullers, Girard-Perregaux. And here we have Grand Seiko for about 7,000 too. And I'm sorry, it's not really in focus. Grand Seiko Elegance for about 5,009. That's a very good price. Of course, if your budget is lower, you can have the Tudor Royale for about 2,200. Pretty good deals. And more watches from Vacheron for about 42, the overseas. Cartier Pasha for about 14,000. And over here we have Tudor, lots of Tudor Black Bays, and this is the Black Bay GMT going for about $5,000. Over here we have various Ulysses Nardin for about 8,000. And here is the MB&F Matte for about 6,005, and Omega's Snoopy versions and various Omega Diver 300s and Aquaterra. Now Watch Exchange also has this thing called Watch Lab, where they authenticate and they can clean your watch. Now next, JP Pendulum. This is a very, very luxe store if you ask me, and they display all their watches, and they primarily sell higher end watches, as you can see, mainly Patek Philippe's. And let's take a look at what they have. Of course, they have Patek Philippe cufflinks for about $6,000. And these are all reserved pieces, but still on display, as you can see. If I'm not mistaken, JP Pendulum sells watches mainly in full sets. This is the Aquanaut for about 124,000. 24 ladies for about 50,000. Calatrava ladies ultra thin for about 31,000. And 34,000 for Calatrava ladies diamonds. Beautiful. And this is the Travel Time Singapore edition for about 57,000. This one is the Calatrava Tiffany for about 55,000. And this one is the Ellipse Aberasque as well as this one is the double seal version in platinum, and annual calendar blue dial, as well as the annual calendar chronograph, and gondolo. I do have to apologize about this particular store because the glare from the window is very strong. I've tried to film it a few times, but I do believe if you pause the video, you'll be able to see the price. And perpetual calendar, the salmon 5320, real classic, as well as the tourbillon salmon dial for 188,000. This is the split chronograph in blue, very nice, as well as the, oops, you see the glare is very tremendous. Well, the JP Pendulum, they do consign as well. In case you're interested, do approach them. They do provide pretty good service. I have discussed consigning with them before. It's a pretty good store, very professional. As you can see, if you're from overseas, it's really tax-free as well. They have a price that they can remove the GS, the goods and services tax. And this is a perpetual calendar, so you can see JP Pendulum has got a very wide range of Patek Philippe. World Time for about 40 over 1,000, 48,000, and no more World Time in blue, and World Time Dubai edition, as well as the chronograph. As you can see, 113,000, 5170, I think. Annual calendar, solid gold. Ladies chronograph for about, focus, 55,000. And Calatrava weekly calendar, the handwritten one, pretty special. And the Aquanaut for 65,000. Ladies Nautilus in white. And we have the Ladies Nautilus as well. Aquanaut Singapore edition for 214,000, more reserved editions. So I do apologize if it's a bit jerky sometimes because there are other people looking at the watches and I have to divert a bit. As you can see, JP Pendulum, very luxe store. I think you'll enjoy purchasing from them. Next, let's take a look at Goldman Luxury. This store has been here for quite a long time and they have a pretty good range as well. All prices fully disclosed, pretty good, which is what I like when I do window shopping. So do come down to Far East Plaza if you like to do window shopping. They have all the prices clearly stated, the condition, the year. Is it the year? Yes, the model year and all that. So it's very easy to take a look. Like this one is a Rolex Tudor models from as low as $3,000 over. So there's a watch for everybody really. Solid gold Datejust, solid gold day dates, about 30 over 1,000 to 40 over 1,000. Now this is Richmond Luxury. They primarily sell watch boxes, as you can see on the right, for even $150 watch winders from Richmond. Very good value. They do some straps and they do some generic watches that you can have for about $350. But mainly they specialize in watch boxes, watch cases, and watch winders. Really a fantastic range. I like the space inspired ones on the right upper. Very nice. Next is the Watch Project. It's quite a new store. I've not seen it before, but maybe I've missed it. But I do like that they price their watches. As you can see, a Tudor going for 4,800. The Sky Dweller in solid gold for 78. Air King for 9,500. We have the Sky Dweller in solid gold for about 39. Next, let's look at Solit Te. Solit Te is also a nice nice store, and they display their watches with prices intact. As you can see, very useful for watch shopping. I like this Daytona 2009 version, this Datejust 2, as well as the Yacht Master for 17. So all prices disclosed and all prices clearly stated for our convenience, and they have the date as well, the date of the watch purchase, so you can make an informed decision. Tiffany blue for 12,500, and the older version of the Yachtmaster Platinum, of course, the Submariner for about 11,000, all the way to the GMT Master. Here they have Patek Philippe as well, Nautilus in solid gold 79, Patek Philippe annual calendar for set 38, and they have rubber straps as well for your APN. Yep. Next we have the House of Watches, and this store is, I think, relatively new. I've not seen it before, but again, excellent display if you ask me. All watches are clearly labeled with their price as well as the date and the condition. Here we have the Submariner Starbucks, we have the Batman Pepsi for about 28,000, Starbucks again, and the Batman for about 21,000. Here we are going into the Daytona range. Beg your pardon. Daytona brand new 40,000 for the latest version, older version 22,000. The white dial 57,000 on the right, solid gold, and various Daytona with oyster flex. So if you want to see the price clearly, please pause the video and you can look at the prices clearly. Various Daytonas in solid gold, going anything from $40,000 to $60,000. Here we have the Sky Dweller for about 30, Yachtmaster 19, Yachtmaster Oyster Flex, and the Explorer for 15, Explorer 2. Of course, we have Sea Dwellers here, as well as the Audemars Piguet Chronograph 62, Audemars Piguet Chronograph Offshore. Now we have more over here, Submariners, and then this is the Datejust series. As you can see, lots of Datejust, 15, 13, 30,000 for the diamond embedded ones, solid gold for 28,000, Lady Datejust over here for 25,000, and this is the Explorer for 12,000, the latest model. And we have the Oyster Flex Yachtmaster as well. Here we have the Cartiers, more Datejust 41s, OP Tiffany, OP36 Candy Pink, Datejust 36. I beg your pardon, for this store over here, the glare is pretty high as well. I've tried to film it as best I can. 16 Datejust, Pepsi for 28,000, latest version, Submariner 19,000 for half gold, for the Blue Z as well, the one in blue. Well, thank you for watching, and hope you've enjoyed the little tour we have of Far East Plaza, this time round only for the stores with pricing. And if you do enjoy this content, please help us by liking and subscribing. It helps us a lot. Thanks again, and see you on the next one. Ciao.